Sugar nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Menteri Rangba Kejela Meghalaya Konrad Konggal Sangma mentakasngi ke khatsau tri unailar ulaple ya ke Babies Critical Care Unit kabadan HSNCU, NICU, but MNCU, Ganesh Das Government Maternal and Child Health Hospital Khyllung, Kajingi dan rengkat lang ke Menteri ke Kot Kekia ke Dr. Mazel Amperin Lingdo, Principal Secretary jong ketrat ke Kot Kekia Usampat Kumar, Commissioner and Secretary jong ke Kot Kekia Dr. Joram Beda, but kinong yalam bahakli hakatanat ke Kot Kekia. Haba ajing keren hakani ke sengiu Menteri Rangba Kejela Konrad Sangma ulaong bakadon ke jingla habaro ki Jaka Sumar Kejela tangba kamut bakan don tang kejing penlut hakabe day bat ki jingtei ki machine bat ki tiar kitar ki ban wanra kejing kela Henry kade kejing snow jang ubre ke bawan ra shisha ya kejing kela kejing ai mensim bat kejing e trailang what happening ki jing kan wanra kejing kela hapo Ganesh Das Hospital la benrap usang ma Susu laong ru bakani kede kinuksa bat day ban pensap riang ru kiwai ki Jaka Sumar iya kani kanang bakin yo mensim ban penkela ya kejing terang jongki bat hakajo ko por lakin turu i kinong terai bat kekin hon bakin nya lambet de kata kejing sngohon bat kejing temu ban penim ya kejing em jongki breu kani ke Jaka Sumar ke badang supli thmai kani ke hospital kan ajing Sumar ki kinthei ki ba armet ki badan haka Jingma pat iki Khyllung ki badang sukha ki badan kam ya ke jing Sumar ka bakerki kani ke Jaka Sumar sarkar ke Nyngkong haka jela bandon ya ki SNCU NICU but MNCU
Leading the way to take Ganesh Das Government and CH Hospital to new heights of standards in delivering healthcare services to the people. From amongst the great core staff of the hospital, their sincerity, hard work and dedication. Srimati Bibi achieving national level quality certification under Laksha in Labour Room in July 2024. Achievement of goals set by the hospital for improving quality care in the hospital staff. Next, I would like to request our Honorable Chief Minister.
Contributions from the MMDSL, Umsauli Corona Care Center, IPA funds and NHM funds have been vital in providing the essential supplies needed to make this vision a reality. I would also like to make a special mention, especially when I was talking about the journey that was started in realizing this dream of coming up with such a unit. I would like to give credit here to the past medical superintendents, Dr. N. Wanswet, who was our ex-DHS MCH, and Dr. M. Bare, who was just the preceding medical superintendent of Ganesh Das. The journey of achieving quality certification at our hospital began with being recognized as the best district hospital in Meghalaya for Kayakalp in 2015. This set us on a path in providing exceptional care for mothers and children across the state. We were proudly ISO 9001-2015 certified on the 23rd August 2017, and this certification remains valid until 2026. Our hospital has also been awarded for exemplary performance under ABPMJAY MHIS in both January 2021 and December 2023. In addition, we achieved the Lakshya certification for our maternal OT in March 2023 and our labor room just recently in July 2024, the day that we were recognized by the government. We were honored as the best district hospital for Kayakalp and as an eco-friendly facility for 2022-23 and again this year. But we are not stopping here. We are now preparing for ABPMJY bronze certification, Muscal and NCOS certification. These achievements reflect our unwavering commitment to quality care. They show that we are not just meeting expectations, but exceeding them in every area, from patient safety to infection control. We are dedicated to ensuring that every patient receives the best possible care every time they walk through the doors. Ensuring a healthy mental state for our staff is equally essential for them to perform at their best and to provide the highest quality of care. We must foster a workplace where everyone can thrive, feel motivated, and be at their most productive.
As the chairperson of the Women's Committee in the Legislative Assembly, I have had so many visits to this institution with one intention in mind, and that is to push the government to see what we have seen today. Honorable Chief Minister, sir, thank you so much for the attention that you've given to this institution. This institution has potential for achieving higher heights. So grateful to this young, dynamic group of doctors whose constant concern for the quality of services to the people of the state of Meghalaya has been their main intention, and from time to time we have had several debates and consultations. And today, Honorable CM, I stand by your side with the entire team of the DHS and the Ganesh Hospital to thank you and to thank the doctors and the team themselves. This will not have been achieved had it not been because of your dedicated services to ensure that today the miracle ward that the Honorable Chief Minister and I just passed through stands testimony to the dedication and the intended dream makers that you had before you in the government. Once we have achieved this, what next? My concern will always be quality control. And I'm so happy that the MS, Madam Adrina, Dr. Adrina, has just given us a full report of how efforts are being put in to ensure that alongside the service is this concern for adherence to the SOPs. We will continue to support this institution on that account. We would like to see that patients have access to a cashless treatment. So somebody has just related my personal life by sharing the difficulties I had when I was tending to my two elder children who were born at 7 months with a birth weight of just 1.2 and 1.4 kgs. The kind of investment that I had to make as a mother at that point of time, I am thankful to my parents because of their constant monetary support. My children are who they are today. But the point being, can every citizen in the state also be given this opportunity? This government, in the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Conrad Sangma sir, is committed to that. We would like to see that every child, no matter where the child comes from, receives the best of the best treatment in this institution, and if they are deserving, all treatment should be cashless to the last mile. Parents have to be encouraged along the time that they are expecting their children to link their Aadhaar cards to their MHIS cards. Very, very important. And hence, we will take this to every Asha across the state of Meghalaya. We must ensure that every parent, no matter how unwell or well and fit they are, while undergoing the maternity period before delivery of their children, must have access to a cashless treatment. We await for indicators and indications of the Honorable Chief Minister as to what government can do to handhold this institution so that it functions efficiently. To all the healthcare providers,
add that there is potential in all other institutes and all other hospitals also, like there's a potential out here in Ganesh. It just depends on your mindset. It depends on your heart. It depends on your passion, on what is it that you want to do. Do you want to look at this and say, well, this is a gone case and we don't want to do anything about it and just complain about it, or we want to take it upon ourselves and say that, well, we are going to be the agent of change that is meant to be for this particular place. And the reason I'm telling you this story and sharing this moment with you is to tell you that today is a very inspiring day for me. I have been in politics for a very long time, and of course been in government for quite some time. In fact, tomorrow I'll be giving my 7th speech on the Independence Day. I was just reading about it and thinking, yes, this is 7th year. And most of the time, I find only complaints. And I'm not complaining that there is complaint. It's fine. I mean, this is my job to listen to complaints and to find solutions to it. But it is once in a while, it is inspiring, I should say. And it is motivating to see a team that would like to see these challenges and try to take things forward. And that's what I saw today in this team. And that is the most important part of today's program, I must say. It's not the investments only. It's not just the equipments that we put. It's not just the kind of infrastructure and machines and so on and so forth that it brings in. It is the human touch that is actually the real change that we are seeing here in Ganesh Hospital. And I would like to inspire you and to urge you that you must share your inspiration and your story with other doctors and other medical staff, other institutions, other hospitals, other PHCs, CHCs, so they can also get inspired to become the change that they desire to be, as Mahatma Gandhi has put it. And that's really, as I said, the biggest takeaway for me. And let me assure you that I'll be speaking about this a lot in the days to come. Having said that, like Mr. Sampatji just mentioned to all of you, that we do spend a lot on medical sector. About close to 9% of our budget is spent on medical department and the health sector, which I am presuming in terms of percentage, it is the highest, or if not the second highest in the entire country. So that's the kind of focus and importance we have for medical and health sector. And to the query that was put in by our chairperson, who is the DHSMI, saying that there is support required for improving the infrastructure further out here, let me assure her and the entire team that the Honorable Minister and myself will leave no stone unturned to ensure you get full support in whatever areas that you are planning to move forward in. Very hard to ensure that the overall infrastructures, not just at the district hospitals and the civil hospitals across the state, but also at the rural areas, we are working very hard to ensure that state-of-the-art facilities are available even in the rural areas, so that the patients and the people do not have to come only to the headquarters for basic treatment. And for that, a lot of investment is being made as we speak. We have started with investing in larger hospitals like these, but even the civil hospitals in Jawai and Tura are also being done as we speak, and that will have a major impact. And beyond that also, as I said, even at the PHC, CHC level also, a lot of investment is being done to share with also the medical staff that we have, that we are aware about the challenges that are there in the rural areas, especially in terms of the accommodations not being available. There's a special program that government has decided where we will be ensuring that we are able to provide the basic accommodation to our medical staff at the rural areas, so that they are given a comfortable place to stay while they serve the people of our state. Apart from that, I was going through this small note that was mentioned out here in regards to the challenges that you are facing, and many points have been mentioned out here, including additional diagnostic equipments like bedside ultrasonography and other equipments, and also requirement of additional funds to run the SNCU. All of these aspects also, as I assured you, that we will definitely look into it. I have seen the kind of motivation that you have, the kind of dedication you have, and as I mentioned to you in the beginning of my speech, that it has truly inspired me and made me realize the kind of dedication and commitment that you have. So we are there with you to support you and work with you every step of the way to ensure that the facilities, not just here in Ganesh Das Hospital, but throughout the state, we're able to increase it. Like many of the doctors were mentioning, and like we saw in the video today, that 2017, how the situation was, and today as you move along, you have seen Ganesh Das Hospital now completely transformed, and I'm sure many more things to be done. So similarly, every long journey starts with few steps, and therefore I just want to assure you that we will be there along this journey to ensure that we are able to increase and improve the overall health services and the quality of the health services in our state. To conclude, I always encourage our staff and our team to be always driven by some sense of purpose to help the people of the state, and not just look at your job as a duty. And the beauty in enjoying one's work is like none other, and the satisfaction in seeing, just today I of course entered the room where the children and the babies were kept, and of course I have not experienced very emotional moments, but just entering that particular room to see those babies and their lives being saved, and the difference that this particular unit and all of you are having in saving the lives of these children, I think must be one of the most satisfying moments for you every time you're able to save that one life. And I think that is what should drive you and drive each one of us in every effort that we try to do and every work that we try to do. And that's, I think, the key to enjoying what you do and to making it meaningful for you, and to be able to really lead a life with some kind of a strong purpose in front of you. And that is very important in whatever walk of life that you are in. And I urge all our staff and our team to always be guided by that sense of satisfaction and that purpose in your life.